Hi, welcome to Deepwater Messages. Let's do a general reading for you today. What do you need to hear today? So I'm just tuning in. I'll just take a few minutes. Okay, let's see. One moment. Oracle message. Okay, it's really interesting. All right, we'll start with your oracle message for today. You got Kalima, which is about facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. Here's a card. I feel like something is really brewing inside you. You have felt very tired, really exhausted, but now I feel like there is some momentum where if you haven't done anything outward yet to change your life, there's this feeling of I've got to take action soon. And this message is confirming that it's time to face your fear and take action. Now, that's not really just easy to do. Not anyone can just do that. But it is something that I feel Spirit is calling for you to do. Sorry, 1 second. I'll just get the timer on. Okay. Interestingly, you got the Major Arcana. For those of you who are not too familiar with tarot, Major Arcana just means it's something that's quite major or significant that will change in your life. You know, it's not just like a day-to-day thing. It's like a huge change. Like, for example, something to do with your soul's purpose, or, you know, bringing new life into the world, or moving to another country. There's just a major change in your destiny. And you got the Tower card, so it's a card of destruction. This kind of reinforces the idea of facing fears and letting the old things kind of blow away behind you. I'm getting a strong message as well from Spirit to like not try. And when I say not try, it means, I don't mean like in general, I just mean, you know, don't beat a dead horse, basically. I'm feeling like if there's any areas in your life, I'm getting specifically like job related, even relationship related, friendship, family, Spirit's telling me, where you kind of feel like you have been trying really, really hard, and the goodwill or good energy you have is not being reciprocated, and you're not, you know, basically getting back what you deserve. And when I say what you deserve, I'm not, you know, putting you above others, but I feel that the person I'm speaking to is very kind, very empathetic, and Spirit's basically saying that, you know, there's no need to flog a dead horse. Like, you can kind of move on from that. So I think that's why the Tower came up. Spirit's saying yes, it's destruction of the old. I'm getting an old version of you as well as dying, which is good. Spirit's saying it's kind of needed. You're going to step into a new timeline, a new journey, and Spirit's saying you're going to be a different version of yourself. And I feel like that's like activated right now, like it's starting already. And you may have felt some changes. I'm getting as well, like some of you might feel inclined to start a new health kick, healthier foods, start to reduce sugar, things like that. There's just kind of an inner drive or motivation to start that now. And Spirit's saying, yes, you're on the right path to do that. That is part of the new you. It's a healthier you. And that includes physical as well. I got also the Queen of Pentacles. That's really interesting. It's a card of kindness, of compassion. So I'm just trying to read these together. We also got Ace of Pentacles. And the last card I drew was the Magician, which is also a major arcana card. So just give me a sec. I'll just read these together. Spirit. Convey. Can I have clarification for this, please? Oh, getting a really strong message to start using the wisdom that you have for yourself rather than others. Spirit's kind of telling me very strongly here that you have used it for others. It's not always been appreciated. Your advice hasn't always been taken, even though Spirit's saying a lot of the time it has been right. You've been, vindicated in the end. Spirit's saying, yeah, I'm getting a strong call to call that wisdom back into yourself. Stop trying to help the people who don't want to be helped. That's a message for someone as well. Okay, interesting. 5 of Cups. I do feel like you have been feeling really, really sad lately. Like there's a real low feeling as well. And a feeling of hopelessness, but Spirit's saying that feeling is starting to change. Not that anything outwardly has changed. It's just you don't feel as low as you have been for the past few weeks. I think there's a feeling of just things have not been going my way and I just need a break. I just need one area of my life to go well. So Spirit's saying that is coming, that is about to change. Spirit, what does the viewer need to know? Yeah, Spirit's really asking you to rise to your potential. 7 of Pentacles. So I'm getting a strong message here of rising to your potential. So Spirit's saying you have a lot of wisdom, you have the ideas. It's wanting you to actually go after them and execute it. I'm getting here a business idea as well. Spirit's saying there's something about business and communication. So you might be doing readings, you might be in front of the camera, you might be on social media, wanting to start, a social media career. I'm just getting something about your bread and butter coming from communicating with others. And Spirit's giving you the green light that, there's no need to hesitate anymore. You can go after that. I'm also getting, this is really interesting. With the Magician here, Spirit, I know this is kind of annoying to hear, the whole trust your intuition, but Spirit's saying you've got everything that you need within you. I've got here the Magician card, which is a major card. Like, not everybody gets that. It's just basically saying that you can weave magic into your life. You can make your dreams come true. And that combined with wisdom, Spirit's telling me you're unstoppable. There has been a fear, understandably. It's like fear of going out of my comfort zone, fear of what if I fail. But then, you could flip that. It's like, what if I succeed as well? And Spirit's not asking you to take huge leaps, huge action. I'm getting just baby steps, but Spirit's saying it is time to do something. And I'm getting it's almost cyclical, because the more that you take the action, the hope within you, the inspiration with you rises. So it's kind of like you can't have one without the other. And Spirit's saying you started to have a bit of hope rise, and now it's time to take action towards your goal. Spirit, is there anything else you wanted to say? Okay, I'm getting choices coming in. For someone out there too, I'm getting that love can be a bit of a distraction as well. I got the Lovers, I got 5 of Pentacles and Knight of Swords. Abandonment, and there's some drama. So I'm getting there's some drama with somebody in your life. It's definitely giving me love energy, so it's not platonic, whether it be somebody who you kind of were just seeing, a long-term partner, or even just someone that you've got a crush on. I'm just getting that kind of energy is not conducive to the type of life that Spirit wants you to lead. And when I say Spirit wants you to lead, that is your higher self talking. So like Spirit's dictating it to you. But I am getting you are here for a higher mission. You are a light worker. And that's not to say you're not here for love. You are. But Spirit's saying that whatever's gone on recently has just been a distraction in terms of that person. And I'm not saying, get rid of them and do whatever you want. But I am saying that Spirit's kind of telling me that it's like, it's a distraction that's not going to help you at the moment. And so it's almost like mentally put that to the side, that's not really your priority right now, or shouldn't be your priority. Your priority is actually focusing on yourself. Yep. And taking action steps and taking an idea through to completion. Because Spirit's telling me, there's this like idea of analysis paralysis. You have been overthinking too much of the what ifs, of all the details, especially if it's like a business idea, what could go wrong, the risks, funding, time, all these sorts of things. Spirit's like saying, no, 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 you've thought enough, you're overthinking it, and I'm getting here very strongly. I want you to see this idea to completion. Spirit, is there anything else that the viewer needs to know? Yeah, you got Mary Magdalene as well, which is about having something important to share. See, follow the inner call and don't let anything stop you. So Spirit's saying it'll be what you're about to embark on, whether it's social, I'm just getting strong communication things, so I'm going to say social media for the sake of the example, to follow that call, because the rewards you're going to get from that are beyond your wildest dreams, beyond your imagination of what you can think is possible for your life. And I'm also getting that in sharing your message, you're going to help a lot of people too. So, you know, if that helps, especially with any nerves with starting, it's not really about you, it's about the message that you've got. And Spirit's saying, especially your life experience, a lot of people would like to learn from that, need to hear what you've gone through, because they can relate to it, or going through certain stages in your life right now. So they need to hear your messages and they need to hear your influence. Spirit's strongly saying not to let anything stop you. And I am getting the time factor being an issue. Spirit's saying prioritize it and do little bits each day. So even if it's 20-30 minutes a day towards this particular venture, I'm getting the word communications in capitals, so that's really strong. It's some sort of communication business idea. Spirit saying go for it. You know, the world's your oyster. Thank you very much, Spirit. That was a very straightforward reading. Is there anything else? Okay, interestingly, I got Jesus and Mary Magdalene. Forgiveness. You're on the path of light, love and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Okay, so that might be significant to somebody as well. I am seeing a link between your relationship with your father and your feeling like your ability to manifest, specifically to get money and hold on to it. So Spirit's saying if you've ever felt like you've had money blocks that aren't resolved yet, there seems to be a bit of a clue in the father wound. So perhaps do some shadow work in that. What do I mean by shadow work? You can journal. There's exercises online that you can Google to kind of prompt. You could even go on to, you know, AI if you wanted, just to get some prompts, some ideas of areas of shadow work, free exercises. But I'm getting, definitely there's a link there between your father wound, and it could feel like either emotional abandonment or actual abandonment, and then a link between that and feeling like you can get money, you can earn money, but you just won't hold on to it. You'll end up losing it, or your bills will get too high and you'll end up losing it. So there's a feeling of like, even if I get something amazing, even if I was to win the lotto or make $1 million through this new business venture, there's something about it where, excuse me, you feel like you can't hold on to it, obviously on a subconscious level. And Spirit's saying the root or the key to healing that is to look to your relationship with your father and healing that emotional neglect and those wounds there. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I pulled one last card from Spirit just to say if there's anything else before we finish up. And I got the Sun card, which is beautiful. It's so cute. It's the card of happiness. So that's just reinforcing that, you know, if you are doing this inner work now, and also having the courage and the curiosity to step forward to this business venture, which is around communication, that happiness awaits you, you know, and I'm getting freedom awaits you too. Financial freedom, physical freedom with your time, just a lot of really good stuff. So Spirit's kind of saying it's time to go in that direction. Okay, I might leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.